Hey there.
Hey everybody, it's Jill with Jill for Today. I'm in the kitchen. The director's in the house. He's behind the camera. Don't shake that camera.
Yes.
And
Evidently, I'm not the director.
well, we are finally making Pizzelli or Pizelle cookies. It's one of my people's foods. It's an Italian cookie that's made in an iron, and I'm going to show you how to make them. I haven't made these since 1991, something along that line. They're fabulous cookies, but they're work.
That's right after you bought this Pizzelli iron.
It's true. It's true. It is a labor of love. You have to stand at the stove. You do not walk away. Don't walk away from the stove. It's like turning your back on the ocean. Bad news. I'm watching my timer here because these are on a timer. And here's the iron. And in about 45 seconds, we're going to open this up. I'll tell you quickly about the batter. It's your simple, famous, eggs, butter, flour, sugar, no salt, baking powder. Then there's vanilla extract and anise seeds, which gives it that Italian thing. Beat that all up, and you make yourself a nice batter like this, kind of a loose cookie batter.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just start dropping them spoon by spoon. It's one cookie at a time.
That's right.
But they're delicious. Okay, I'm looking at my timer here, and it looks like we're ready to rock and roll. So I'm going to take it off here. Turn it the other way. Open it. See, it's not done. See there, it's not done. So we got.
How would you know when it's done?
It's golden brown. Like if you look over here, director. So I'm going to give this another 45 seconds.
Well,
anyway,
so that's what the finished product is supposed to look like.
This is what it's supposed to look like. You got two sides. See, they're golden brown, a little bit brown.
Beautiful pattern.
It is pretty, isn't it? Yeah.
Halfway between a waffle and a cookie.
Yeah. And I often wonder what our ancestors did. This is my grandmother's recipe. That's all they did was they made pizzelli, they did laundry, they cooked pasta, and they took care of children. That's what they did in the olden days. Good people.
That's right.
Good people. And so we're going to do this. I'm going to make a stack of them. I'll show you how one of them comes out. And I'll make a stack of them, and I'll show you how you serve them, because that's really cool.
And this reminds me a little of how you make tortillas.
Yes, it is. Okay, there we go. There we go. It should fall right off. See there? Beautiful. It's a little tan, but that's all right, because it's going to be crispy. It's going to be crispy when it's done. All right, director.
So you put them on a
cooling rack. Let them cool, and then they get nice. See how flexible that was when I took it out? See, they get nice and crispy. All right, so I'm going to keep working on these. I'll get a stack of them done, and as soon as I do, we will come back.
and eat them all.
That's right. Thanks, director. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Well, we're back a little sooner because I wanted to show you how to go about making one of these cookies. I'm just now taking one out, as you can see. It's beautiful. Put it on the rack. See my nice little stack here. And I flip this over.
I could do some serious damage to that stack.
Yeah, I know you could. All right, it's very simple. You just take a little larger than a teaspoonful, maybe just a little more than that. Okay. And it's very sticky. You can't do it with 2 fingers. You have to do it with your finger. You just have to. And you're just going to set that down, just like that. Then I'm going to set my timer for 2 minutes.
I noticed you put that down fairly easily. You didn't squash it down.
I didn't squash it down. It doesn't have to be squashed.
Whoa.
Interesting. What's happening? What's wrong?
I hit the handle with my
So I looked up Pizzelli, and it is Pizzelli. If it's one, it's Pizzella. And it is one of the most ancient cookies around. It was like from the Roman times. How about that?
Maybe that's why I like it, because the director's pretty ancient.
That's true. He is. Anyway, it comes from the southern region where my people come from.
Calabria.
And so anyway, it's just a traditional Christmas cookie. That's what it said when I looked it up. I did want to tell you that I did find this particular iron online at a place called Fantes, FANTES.com, and I will put the link in my description box. It's $16.99, and they make electric ones now and Teflon ones, and unless you're going to really get serious about making these cookies, this would be a good way to go. And
this is more authentic anyway.
Oh, it is. I agree.
Unless you have a wood fire or a
I don't think that, if you really want to do it right, this is the way to do it. So, all right, so we're going to check out here again, and when we do come back, we'll show you how to serve them. Okay? See you soon.
All right.
Well, say it.
You're on.
We're back. Okay, 4 hours, people. 4 hours of standing on my feet and standing at that stove.
Is that what you meant by labor of love?
It is a labor of love. And after I got this all done, I said to the director, am I going to give these cookies away after I've done all this work?
I don't think so.
Oh, but they're so wonderful. And, see if there was a couple things I wanted to mention. As I said, I'll put the recipe down below. They're really wonderful. Anything, Director? About
This was a half batch you made?
This was a half batch, and I got 26 cookies, 2 of which, I'm not going to get in trouble this time about cookies. How many cookies did you eat, Director?
At least 2.
Okay, so
I would suspect more than that.
Last time I accused you of oatmeal chocolate chip
I would say
thievery.
more in the neighborhood of 3. So
Okay.
you probably got 27 cookies.
All right, we'll give that to you. So we're going to have some right now, and I'm going to show you how we fix them. This is the Italian way. There's a couple ways to do it. So you take your little Pizzelli. And they're cool now, they're cool. But you could do them warm, I don't know. And then there's, Director, do you want a little honey drizzled on yours?
Oh, of course.
So you just drizzle. Come on.
And could you put a little bacon and butter on mine as well?
I swear to gosh. Okay, here we go. There's that one. This is our wonderful Oregon honey that we got out on a happy summer day. Okay, and then a little bit of little snow. And that's it. That's it. And I'm going to give the director his. Can you see that, Director? Are you getting in on that?
Hang on. Oh, yeah.
Is that beautiful or what?
It is.
Okay. Here's yours.
It's not as beautiful as Jill for today.
Oh, you're so sweet. Are you in my face?
I'm looking at you.
I know it, but you know, are you in my face?
Not in
Okay.
your face, no.
All right, so this is, I haven't had any of these yet, so this is my first taste. It's my people's food. I'm gonna do it again.
Very good.
You know what? They are so light.
I think I actually prefer them without the honey.
Yeah.
Because the honey interferes a little with the anise
Well, you know
flavor.
the way we used to serve them, Mom used to put a plate out, so there were a number of them, almost like nacho chips. I mean, you'd have, selection. And she'd drizzle the whole thing with honey and then sprinkle it with the powdered sugar. And it would, it would sit there a little ways before, it all was eaten. And that honey kind of got into it. Anyway, fabulous. If you feel like doing something this adventurous and labor intensive, I recommend it. You only do it once a year, so go for it. Director, any parting words?
No.
No. We're doing the Christmas lights tonight. We're going to go check those out, do a video on them. The guys do.
We did them last night, except the director had his thumb over the lens most of the time. We're going to try it again.
And then I want to do a sit down here in the next couple of days. I have several things to talk about, one of which is the chili from hell. So we'll talk about that. Okay, everybody. Thanks so much for viewing. Tell your friends. Give me a thumbs up. Whatever. Take care. See you soon. Bye.
Eat Pizzelli.
Oh, yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.